stations and who's been vigorously enforcing the law, is also taking action against 5 additional service stations. And I'm now going to turn the microphone over to Commissioner Burt to discuss that matter.
Thank you very much, Attorney General, and good afternoon, and thank you for coming. My name is Laurie Burt, and I'm the Commissioner of what we call MassDEP, Massachusetts Department of Environmental Protection. And I'd like to thank our friends at Parsons for hosting the press conference here today, and also to providing, after our remarks, a demonstration on how an inspection is actually conducted, which you'll see very shortly. The 7 cases that we're talking about today were uncovered thanks to one phone call and one very sharp eye of one of MassDEP's crackerjack staffers, John Flemmy, who is here with us today. John, thank you very much. Nearly 2 years ago, John got a call from a woman who had brought her car to one of the inspection stations we're talking about today. And though her car had initially failed, it eventually received a passing sticker. And despite the new sticker, she had a check engine light that kept coming on, and she wondered what was happening. So John checked the data from that station and noticed a very troubling trend. The information connected to the new sticker did not match the data from the car's previous inspection. And that seemed to be happening a lot at that station. So John, with his colleagues, one of whom is Paul Davis from our auto inspection program, who's here today, started digging a little deeper. And they found what we would call fingerprints of fraud, if you will, happening in this station and a few other inspection stations around the state. So in consultation with the Registry of Motor Vehicles, MassDEP investigated this particular conduct, and because it was more complex than usual and simpler than the registry had routinely been enforcing. So after several months, the Environmental Strike Force investigators like Steve Spencer and registry field investigators and the Attorney General's office, we found that there were nearly 400 illegal clean scans that you've just heard about that had occurred at 7 different stations. So while the Attorney General is moving forward with 2 of the larger cases, as she had mentioned, MassDEP has begun enforcement in an administrative context against other violators who had approximately, collectively, 105 illegal clean scans. Now, those stations are located in Everett, Framingham, 2 in Framingham and 2 in Lawrence. They face thousands of dollars in potential financial penalties, as well as potential revocation and suspension of their licenses. Those stations, briefly, are the Ahood Gulf in Framingham that had 38 alleged clean scans, Framingham Petroleum and Auto Center, which had 25 alleged clean scans, Route 114 Gulf in Lawrence, which had 15 clean scans, Leo and Sons Auto Repair in Lawrence, which had 12 alleged clean scans, and finally, High Tech Auto Service in Everett, which had an alleged 15 clean scans. Now, the emission reductions that result from our statewide inspection program are really critical to ensuring that the citizens of the Commonwealth have clean air to breathe. We count on 1,400 inspections, our 1,400 inspection stations, and the inspectors who perform those thousands of tests each day to do the job properly. So any illegal activity that bypasses these important tests will not be tolerated, and there will be consequences. But please do understand that a vast majority of inspection stations and their inspectors conduct proper tests and don't try to cheat the system. Motorists have confidence that they are getting what they pay for, cleaner air and safer vehicles, and they get their car inspected every year. Massachusetts is unique in that regard. We're the one that have actually safety and emission every year. This is especially true for a Massachusetts vehicle check program, which replaced our old system, Just very